Yeah, yeah, Wooden Limbs. We back with another one for the youths in them. Yeah, young, brilliant minds, future in sight. Got the power to make change, make the world ignite. Let nobody say you can't achieve. Your dreams are seeds, sowing, just watch them grow. But you gotta believe in them. The youth effect, we're raising up the youth effect. Can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Educate, we get the key, unlock the potential. A lesson every day, knowledge essential. Standing tall, walking proud, let your voice be heard. Unite together as one, spread the love with every word. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Educate, we get the key, unlock the potential. A lesson every day, knowledge essential. Standing tall, walking proud, let your voice be heard. Unite together as one, spread the love with every word. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, can't hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar.
It
Okay.
is us again. Happy New Year, Happy
Happy New.
New Year. And I have a special guest for you.
Okay.
And just before we introduce our guest, I want to say Happy New Year to our audience.
Yes.
And you are looking at the Youth Effect. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kathy Robinson. It's first time we've seen each other in the new year. So we will talk about New Year things as we roll along. But today we will be focusing on a very interesting topic. And we have a very interesting guest. We're looking at seeking the American dream, the realities of a Moroccan asylum seeker,
Yeah.
whose name is Badr Kantouch. Did I say it right? Great
Yeah.
stuff. Badr has been in the US for 6 months,
Yeah.
and he's from Morocco. And before he gives his story, I want to give a little background on the state of the world and why people seek asylum and what really is asylum, because this word has been, together with immigration, has been thrown around for political advantage. And we know how the amount of war that is in all parts of the world right now, in Ukraine, in Africa,
Yeah.
in Europe, um, everywhere we look at it, there is something going on in Palestine, and people are fleeing their homes to seek asylum. Now, what exactly is asylum? Asylum is a humanitarian effort or safeguard for people at risk of persecution in their home countries, be it for race, their sex, their religion, or their political affiliation, or if they believe they're going to be persecuted in any way, form, or how in their home countries. And these people flee their homes seeking, quote, asylum or safety in another country. Now, presently, there are, according to USA facts, there are over 286,000 people fleeing asylum with 70 other countries. Sorry, my cat just jumped on his tree and it made me frightened. And with 70% of this 286% thousand people going to low income countries through the world, as they say. So approximately 30% of asylum seekers go to first world countries, or those countries denoted as first world. That's also according to the UN Humanitarian Agency. And but it looks like so much when we look at it, because also the stats on USA Facts say in 2020 up to 2021 to the present, 17.7 thousand people came to the US. And between 2013 and 2022, it was 287,000. Okay.
Yeah.
And out of that, we have a very small percentage of persons like you, but they're coming from Morocco, because
Yeah.
most of these people most of people seeking asylum come from China,
Yeah.
Venezuela, Egypt, Guatemala, El Salvador, Turkey, Honduras, Syria, Mexico, and Russia. And these are what we call affirmative asylum seekers, which means that they submit applications to the Department of Homeland Security after entering the country. There is another type of asylum seekers called defensive asylum seekers that who request asylum as a defensive mechanism from being deported
yeah.
during a removal. That is, when they already are in the state of deportation, they seek asylum. Where are you on that timeline? Affirmative or defensive?
Me, I wanna introduce myself first. My name is Badr Kantouch. I have
Good, thank you.
13 years. I'm a technical engineer civil in the construction, and just I wanna talk about my opinion because is coming from Morocco and coming to the US is so different trip, is dangerous trip. I don't want anyone to check in this like this because it's so different. It's so difficult, you know. I say something is wrong in this way, but I wanna talk about asylum because in the first time we go in, we be like fair because you don't know anything, you don't know anyone. Everything is new here in America. And the first time we have a lot of association for help the people for going to pay, apply asylum. We have Red Cross, we have a lot of association for help the people for the asylum because everyone uh, we have different situation and everyone will have a story for other asylum, and that's why in the first time everyone is fair because he don't know what his contracts with the association with contract with the Red Cross for applying asylum is fair. Me I stay here 2 months for mind in the flesh my story for talk about this, and after this I'm going to the association for applying for asylum just for because I have a story in my country for coming here and follow my dream and follow my liberty in New York and America.
So, before you, so let me see if I can understand. You said that in your country there are many associations that assist people in seeking asylum.
No, in America here
Oh, in
in
America, yeah.
yeah.
So, could we start from your story from Morocco? Why did you choose to leave Morocco? Were you afraid of some sort of persecution, or what was it that pushed you
Yeah,
to come in here?
yeah, because everyone like I told you have a different story about
Yes.
me. Me is my story is is so difficult because I'm working and I don't know the name. I'm working with the government in Morocco, and the government I'm working with private association. The association is making a lot of things bad for me, and I told them is that this is not good fit, and give me a reason of you wanna go to the prison of you don't tell anyone about the story because I know a lot of things because I'm working. I have 5 years experience in my country for this working, and after I say I talk to my mother. I say you don't be here because if you come and stay in your country, you wanna go to the prison. I'm not to do that, and just I'm coming in to America.
Why
Yeah,
did you choose America?
because I chose America because this is the country he making liberty for you and take your because you take your liberty and take your I don't know the like you wanna
Freedom?
be yeah the freedom we wanna be free because you wanna do what do you want and you
Hmm.
be like the legal man that's strict and doing everything is strict you wanna be here good but in my country a lot of things is so difficult. I don't want to choose one by one because a lot of things you don't I don't want to talk about this
I
because yeah
understand.
yeah
You speak to what makes you feel safe. You
yeah
don't need to expound beyond that.
yeah
What makes you feel safe and comfortable? We
Yeah,
will take that.
yeah, okay, because
We appreciate you taking that risk as well to be brave
yeah,
enough to come on this platform to share on your experiences, your challenges, and what your own everything that's going on with you and your realities of your journey in seeking
yeah.
asylum and living in America, as opposed to being in Canada or everywhere else. Okay, so when you chose to come to here, how long did it take you? What routes did you pass?
Yeah, I check his trip. The trip is so difficult. It's so dangerous. I don't want anyone to take in this way because it's not easy to leave your family, to leave your friend, to leave everything. He's coming another country for the beginner life. It's so difficult. You know, he's too much. I'm coming. I take the trip. He taking me 1 month. 1 month for coming in from Morocco to USA. And I'm going the first time I'm going to taking the plane to the Brazil. After the Brazil, we see like we taking the different way. Like we're going to the Honduras, Guatemala. After Guatemala, we going to the Nicaragua, and the first Brazil and Nicaragua and Honduras and Guatemala and Tapachula. After we go into the Mexico City, after we go into the inside the United States. Yeah,
During that journey, that trip,
yeah,
you said you would, it's dangerous. You would not advise anyone to do it.
yeah,
What are you able to share on the worst part of the journey that you probably thought that you just give up?
yeah. Because um, we have like something is attached you in USA in America. We say I wanna follow my dream. I wanna follow. That's making emotionally for coming here, because
Mhm.
every I'm going with I walk maybe 10 or 15 days. I walk away. I don't have a water, just small food. I say the people is dying, and the way I say this is a so different way, yes. And also, if you like, if you're tired or something, I don't want to help you for taking the trip. Just if you tired, you wanna leave, and all other guys is going to move on, and this way, yeah,
So that vision of getting to America or having the American dream kept you going.
yeah,
A better
yeah,
life, safer
yeah,
life.
yeah, for save your life, and you don't want to back, because if you say the back, everything is before, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Good, good. That and when you the point at which could you describe your feeling and the point at which you touch American soil?
um, the first time, you know, um, uh, I'm checking the way. I'm checking the way. I'm going to check in the ocean, and after the ocean, I'm going to going inside, because a lot of people, we going to check in the human, like we see you is not human. You see like you are money, just for going inside the American. He taking a lot of money, taking you all your money is too much expensive. The trip, if you don't have money, you wanna die. I, that's why. And finally, I'm going to inside the American. I'm crying. I'm sleeping in the floor and I cried because it's so difficult. I take 1 month. It's not easy. We don't have a food. We don't have a water. And this way, we see a lot of people is dangerous. And yeah, and the first time I'm going inside the American, because I'm going to the Badr, I'm crying. Yeah, yeah.
Was was that a normal reaction from your fellow travelers?
Yeah, it's like access. You see, yeah, I'm doing. I do.
I did it.
I
I
did
did
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
finally I'm in. Yeah,
Could you give us a brief description of the group of people you started traveling with and those who finally ended up, the final set that ended up with you, in terms of families, children,
Yeah.
women, men, what the age group was like? Could you give us a basic picture of what it was like with the
Yeah,
people?
yeah, we have, I say women, we have the children, we have the young man, we have the older man, we have a lot of someone we don't have a food, someone you don't have a, uh, it's so different people we tripping with us because me I'm checking because I see some women with is too much child because they have the children in the back and the children with I chicken one in my me because I have my backpack I give him to my friend and I chicken the children with my arm and I'm going like maybe 15 kilometer or like this because it's so different. Yeah, yeah, we have a lot of yeah.
And how many children made it? Do you, I mean, it might be gruesome to talk about it, but any of the children who were not able to make it to the end, how many of them made it to the end?
uh, I don't have like the number, but I see a lot of people we have in children. Yes, also like Latinos people we have a lot of children. I see that, and some many African women we have these children with in this trip. Yeah,
Okay. And they made it to the end.
yeah,
These are some tough people, eh?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's a tough trip coming from Morocco. If people do not know where Morocco is, could you describe what part of Africa Morocco is at? Because a lot of people do not know where Morocco is
Morocco
located.
and South Africa is from the Spain. Is close to Spain. Yeah,
So it's the northern part of Africa.
yeah,
And then from Morocco, you went all the way from Morocco. Where was your first place you went to? Brazil on the plane?
yeah. In the Brazil, yeah,
So you go all the way down south,
yeah.
south, southwest to Brazil. And then you went, Brazil is in Central America, South America.
And the stuff, yeah, South Africa, yeah,
And you went all the way up to Central America, through all
yeah,
the countries to Central America, and then through
yeah,
Mexico, which is
yeah.
attached to the US border, and then
Border, yeah,
through there.
yeah,
So that is really a trek.
yeah. Is
That is really, really a trek. Yes. That's a great distance. That's a great distance.
and we come in like inside the American we go into the camp his camp we have a lot of is from Red Cross because we have a lot of it's not like the prison it's like the camp we have a lot of people maybe 20 person in the same has like the small room we have 20 people I stay here maybe 12 days 12
Okay.
days
Let me stop you here for a minute, or let
okay
me just interrupt you or put a pause here for a minute. You're talking about the camp when you get into the US, right?
yes
Okay, could you explain for me? Let's backtrack. So now you entered, you fell on the ground with elation, crying tears of joy
yeah
that you
yeah
made it, that you survived, that this is the land of safety and everything else, a land where your dreams are going to be made true, to be realized. But what happened when you had to go through immigration?
yeah the first step is going to say the border because the border is coming to checking you and
Mhm.
checking you and show to check your passport you say where are you from and after that we taking the picture we taking a lot your clothes and putting in your backpack because we don't need the necklace we don't have the belt everything is be moving and after that the border is checking you in the camp
Okay, so
af-
let me understand what you're saying. You're saying that when you get when the immigration officer starts to or the border control officer checks you,
Yeah, in the
they
French
take
front, yeah,
they take everything, every
yeah,
single thing away from you.
yeah, everything.
Your passport? What about your passport, your wallet, your
uh,
pictures, your
yeah,
cards?
and the first time we don't remove your passport because the passport is your identity in the camp because the camp he don't know you. And before you finish this you finish your I don't know the name because you are going inside the American is not legal. You check in some days for you, and we have like the passport for seeing your name, and you don't like to be you wanna get your name correct. And after that we want to sign up the passport. After that we check in your passport, and I don't back your passport
And
to
don't
you.
give it back. So they
No.
take your passport to record your name on their form
Yeah.
and then they keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your other cars, your other licenses and
He give me like the small packet, a small plastic packet. He tell me you wanna be important thing inside this packet. Just I check in my ID, my license drive in my country. That's for the small packet. But a lot of clothes, my shoes, my everything is gone. His ticket.
so
Yeah.
were you given back your driver's license for your
Yeah.
country?
Yeah, because I'm putting in the small packet. I tell him,
Okay.
yeah, because the small packet we buy your name
Yeah.
and go in. If finish and going outside, we give you like your license drive, but your passport, no, not give your passport.
So presently you do not have your passport.
No, no.
You only have your driver's license from your country.
Yeah, yes, I have driver's license from country. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. And
yeah,
then when they take away everything, so then it's just the clothes on your back and the what's in that plastic pouch you're allowed to go
yeah,
through.
yeah.
So
Uh,
after traveling all that way with at least, I can imagine when you choose to leave your family and your home, you
yeah,
select the most personal things to you.
yeah,
And what was that moment? So there is a high of entering into the country, tears of joy streaming down. But at that moment when they stripped you of all your personal items, what was that feeling? How did you feel, and where exactly within your body that you felt that?
yeah. We feel is so different feeling because you feel like I'm doing this. It's good for me, and I remember my family, my mother, my sister, because I have little brother. My brother is crying because he don't want to see me again. And yeah, this is so different story. It's a different situation. But me, I don't check in this this I don't know what can I do, what can I spell it. It's like we don't decision. Yeah, I don't want. I taking every
You've taken
every
a
day.
decision,
Yeah,
and so you're going to agree, okay, this is how it's going to be. So you just go with it.
yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
wasn't it hard to separate yourself from these few things that you considered personal, like really deeply personal?
yeah. Uh, Me, I wanna told you something is special because
Hmm.
in in my country, in Morocco, I live in with the small family. The small family. My mother is divorced with my father. My mother his chicken risk because my father he don't make me to continue in the school because I'm living another country, another city. And my mother we chicken the risk, we divorce and take me for teach me and going to school. He doing a lot of things because I respect my mother. And every day we see like my father we be like checking me for not continuing the school, and my mother will tell him no, he want the child, we need to go into school because I need to school and I wanna be one day something in my country. But but I'm going to say the different way because I'm not living like the normal child because I'm checking the problem when I'm child with my mother. I see everything. I see measuring thing with my mother. My mother, he's like I see my mother. He's my father. He's my sister.
Right.
Everything.
She's your
Yeah,
best friend. She's your
yeah,
mentor. She's your mom. She's your best friend.
yeah.
Yes,
We give
yes,
me everything. It's not easy to take in this decision for coming here and they leave my mother alone. And
yes.
and I talk about my mother about this. I say this is why I'm working now, but my work has make me a lot of things bad. And they say, oh, you wanna stop this? I need to move on. Firstly, I wanna go into the Europe because I'm working. We need to improve like the visa for going to the Europe, but the Europe is not like my place because I don't know this and he tell me you wanna go in to I wanna go into the American. I wanna take in the risk for going to this country. I say me, no, you don't wanna go in this country. I say like 1 month for talk to my mother about this. And after I taken the risk, I say, I talk to my mother. If anyone he take my phone, he call you for getting money for me, I say no. I wanna die. I wanna take this risk and I wanna die in this way. I don't have anything. I wanna live free and I wanna do everything you give me. I wanna beg for your mother, my mother.
So
Yeah,
that's thought kept you going.
yeah,
And when everything was taken from you, I can imagine then in comparison to what you just described, then if they took everything else away from you, then it really didn't, it was minute. It was not
yeah,
really considerable because of the greater vision of making your mom proud
yeah,
of
yeah,
you reaching there. Is that
yeah.
correct?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. That's why.
Okay, so we've gone through this, the processing, and you're now in the camp with about 20 people in your in your
Yeah,
cabin, right?
yeah.
Okay, what happens? How long did you stay in this camp?
Um, I take 12 days. Yeah, 12 days. And the first, I'm going to the small prison with a lot of people in the same room. We give you. You don't have like the blanket the first time. Just we have like you see your passport and your name. After we check in, after we checking you with the bus for this camp. Yeah, and I stay in the small prison 1 day, and after we taking you in the bus for going to the camp because the camp is with the Red Cruise, and after I stay in the camp maybe 10 days. Yeah, it's 10 days.
10 days. And
Yeah,
where did you go to on the bus? Where did the bus take you from the
check me.
camp?
Yeah, because I'm in the front the border. The border is so far away to going inside the city because I'm going inside Arizona. The Arizona is because I'm going to border next to Mexico and the USA. After we taking you in the bus, a long trip for going inside the city for the camp because the camp is so far away about the border.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how from Arizona to New York, how did you reach to New York?
Yeah, finally we finished all the process. We and go in check me association. His association is inside Arizona. The association we give you like the information. You give him the information for you and your immigration people. And after you check it for because in the camp we give you the address where you wanna go. I say I want to go to the New York City because the New York City we have a lot of association, a lot of shelter for updates the immigration. And after I give you like the address and the officer he accepted my address and they say this is in the map. I say yeah I know the address. And after I'm going to the association for checking for check for I pay my for taking the airplane to New York.
Okay. So you needed to have an address
Yeah,
for them to let you
yeah,
leave the
because
camp.
yeah, we leave the camp. Yeah, we need to approve address. Yeah,
So if you do not have an address or contact with someone in the US, what happens? You stay in the camp?
I think yeah, because a lot of we say don't be like going outside and living in the street. We don't. We need to be like the others for coming to say this guy wanna go into the others for accepting you. Yeah,
Where did you get the address from? Did you know someone in the US before or one of the associations you spoke of before?
because I know some friend is coming first me and they give me this address for accepting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How many of you all came from Morocco?
Um, I think I see a lot of people is coming from Morocco, but actually it's not a lot of it's like maybe 12% of yeah, it's not
Mhm.
a lot of thing.
Okay. Okay. And when you got to New York, so what you're open-minded, you're driven because you after all what you've gone through and the decisions that you made to get you to this point, what are you feeling at this point? When you get to
My
what is the feeling within you?
feeling going inside American or feeling
New York.
about
No, you're on your way to New York.
oh
What are the thoughts? What are the plans that you're making?
I, you know, just I'm going outside the airport. I'm stay. I stay. I say, imagine. I see this is like the dream he making to me. I got it. I do it. I see the people speaking English, and I see that in the movies. They don't say this in the reality, and I see this is the first thing. This is the first step. I want to be the good man. I want to doing something good in this country. I want to be maybe engineer, maybe in the doctor, maybe in police cop, maybe in fireman. I I see I want to be some. I want to be the good thing in this country because just I say the people we taking the bus, the people we taking like emotionally I have a lot of emotion about this because I don't want I don't like one word is not is, is not be like to give
One
you
word is
like
not
emotion.
enough to express
Yeah,
what you want to say enough.
yeah,
But you mentioned English. You've been here for 6 months.
yeah,
And I will say your English is quote unquote flawless. Tell us about that. How do you get to speak English so well in 6 months?
yeah. Um, after coming here, I see a lot of movies. I'm love the movies in the English movies, and I take the notes about the movies, and I say I wanna be like I wanna be talk English, and I know my English is no is not good enough, but I wanna try to make in my English good because I wanna
It's better than my Moroccan, I can tell you.
yeah
So
yeah
yeah, so you looked at the movies. Did you start in your country or when you got
yeah.
to the US?
No, in my country, but in my country, just because in my country, the first language is Arabic, is the second language is French. Uh,
Okay.
but me, I don't like a lot of French language, but I wanna be like English. And finally, I taken my diploma. I go into the university in my country. The university I chose the the English classes, but I don't finish the English classes because I need to work.
Okay.
I'm going to other office for the office is making the training for you for taking a job, and I studied 2 years to taking like the diploma for engineer construction in my country, and I'm working with association his private association. I
Okay.
taken five years 5 years experience, but all the Moroccan people, we need to work in with the French, not English. Just
Okay.
why making the sense, yeah. It's like I
Okay.
wanna be English word. I want teaching my English for me.
But it's good to be fluent in more than one language because that makes
Yeah,
you more marketable as well,
yeah, yeah,
especially in the melting pot of America.
yeah,
Those of us who speak only English, I'm starting to do my own little bit of
yeah,
Spanish
yeah,
because
yeah.
we are at a loss. We are at a loss, and I would encourage everyone who's listening. And remember, you're listening to the Youth Effect. Our host is Badr Kantouch from Morocco. He's an asylum seeker. He hasn't said it yet, but he's 30 years old, so he's very much youth in the prime of his life, who made a very dangerous journey from Morocco, from Central America from South America up to Central America into Arizona and now into New York, risking everything, giving up everything to get that American dream. So remember, you're looking at the youth effect where you get issues faced by the young people, only the young people, where we advocate and provide a conduit for them to express themselves, express their realities, and voice everything that they need to voice. You can look at us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Roku. Okay, so every Monday night at 8:30, the Youth Effect, right here, where we bring to you all these relevant and pertinent issues of the youth, and to help us as adults and the young people to close that generational gap and any other gap of communication, to understand each other and to work each other so that we will have a much healthier world, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually as well. And here Badr is telling us how physically fit he was.
Yeah.
Is the challenge of such a physically demanding and even more so mentally and spiritually demanding journey of crossing this barrier to come into the US so that he can give himself a better life, to fly away from the threat of being imprisoned, from the things that he know and experience in his country. So while we're going to sit on this, and in the meantime, you get your friends to come on onto our platform and listen to us. Badil, do you have I forgot to ask you, I'm sorry,
Okay.
uh of social media where you express yourself and things like that you would like to share? Would you like to share that with us
Yeah,
so people, our viewers can go on to look at it? You can send it to me on my on the WhatsApp, and
yeah.
I will
Okay.
send it to our producer so he can put it in so it can scroll across the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank you. See.
we're going to stop for a small break for to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back. Stay tuned to us as we come back to listen to the interesting story of Badil Kantouch, a young asylum seeker seeking a better life. Or we have different perceptions of what the immigrants are coming to do in our country. We heard Badero say that he wants to make a difference. He wants to be a good guy, where he wants to contribute to the economy by being a policeman, a fireman, also to continue his career in engineering. So let's take a listen to our sponsors, and we will be right back with Badero.
A smart house run by a vengeful AI, a mute witness to an act of unspeakable evil. A breadfruit thief is haunted. A young man unwittingly creates a god. Giant crapos terrorize a community. A witch seeks revenge on her neighbors, and much more. The Piton Noir Writing Collective is thrilled to announce the release of the third book in their acclaimed anthology series, The Flying Crapo. Flying Crapo, Heroes and Monsters. Now available for purchase on Amazon.com. Get your copy today and embark on a journey filled with heroes, monsters, and the magic of the Caribbean. Get ready for an electrifying thriller. A fearless New York attorney takes on corrupt corporate giants fighting for the powerless. Can this seasoned attorney and his team take down a monstrous company and its powerful leader? What will be the final verdict? What price will our heroes pay? Find out as you turn the pages of The Trust by Sam George. Get your copy of The Trust today from Amazon.com.
Thank you for waiting. Thank you for participating, for being part of our audience and coming back every week to listen to the voices of our young people. Badr Kantouch is here with us this evening. Presently, Badr is with us at a shelter.
Yes.
And could you give us your experience on how you end up in the shelter, the organizations that have assisted you, and what you are doing presently in formalizing your asylum status? I said a lot, so you can start wherever you need to. Being in the shelter, what's the experience like being in the shelter?
Yeah. Um, but actually, in the first time I'm going because I'm living in the nine horse suite in the Brooklyn. Uh, the first time I'm going because I'm coming in to the Arizona to New York. The first time I wanna go into the Roosevelt Hotel, in the Manhattan and 45th Street, and go in for checking your body if you don't have any effect for
Sickness.
sick with yeah, and also we have friend. I have his next to me friend. He need like, it's also we need to share the experience also, and I
That's
wanna
good. Yes.
yeah,
You can
and
you
also
can type his name for me, and so I can also put his name up soon. You can send me
okay,
his name on WhatsApp as well. Where's your friend? Let us say
okay,
good night to him.
yeah, here's my
Hello.
friend.
Hi, good
Hi,
night.
how are you doing?
Good,
Good
good,
night.
good. Thank you for joining
Good.
us
Good.
as well. Are you from Morocco as
Oh, you're
well?
welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, yeah, from Morocco, yeah.
You're from Morocco. Okay. Great. Did
Yeah, I think
did
I have problem in connection sometimes. Yeah.
okay, we're good. We're getting you good. But if you can turn yourself a little bit, we'll get both of you all
Okay.
together. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that's good. That's good. Yes. Perfect. So did you all travel together? Okay, so we lost them there for a little minute, but I'm sure they will be right back. Um, Badir is presently staying in a shelter, and I'll just give, while we wait for him to get back, a little background on. I do volunteer work with Backpack for the Streets. Jeffrey Newman is the leader of that. Jeffrey is awesome. You can also go on Facebook or backpackforthestreet.com, and you'll see all the wonderful work Jeffrey is doing with immigrants as well as the homeless people on the streets, providing backpacks for them and clothes. So what we do, we sort through clothes, we prepare packages of clothes for people who put in things. And a lot of it is for the migrants because, as Badil mentioned, that they have nothing. They are processed and all their personal items and things are taken away from them. But one of the challenges of living in a shelter is, as well as, a lot of violence and aggression and people stealing your things. So you also have to be I hear and I hear and I hear and I hear and I at the back of your head. And sometimes we hear a lot of people who prefer to stay on the streets. We speak against people who are homeless, but a lot of people prefer to be homeless than go into a shelter because of the fear that exists in staying in shelters. Um, so he is presently in a shelter, and he has been provided a lot of help through Backpack for the Street. I was just giving them a background to how we met. and the organization so far with Jeffrey, who has been
Yeah,
helping you backpack for the streets, and Badr, as well as some other immigrants, are giving back by helping and volunteering their help themselves through sorting the things for homeless people and actually going on the streets as well to prove to give and distribute the items to the homeless people. There's a lot of work out there, people. There is a lot of work out there that we can just contribute a little bit of our time. There, you can go online and get the level of New York City has a organization that you can go to. I can't remember the email address, the email address for it right now, but you can go in and search wherever you are looking at us right now, whether it's in the UK or the Caribbean. There is a way that we can give back because there are so many people who are less fortunate than we are. You know, this is a new year. Let us do something other than for ourselves. Let us give back. Okay. Um, according to the data, as I will say, there is 31.8 thousand people coming from Morocco. Okay, 31.8 thousand people coming from Morocco. And overall, according to the UN Refugee Agency, there are more than 122.6 million people globally who have fled war seeking asylum. 122.6 million people. All right. And as I mentioned earlier, 71% are hosted by low and middle income countries. So a lot of that you are seeing in the Caribbean, a lot of that we're seeing in African countries as well. So though the numbers may sound big that are coming into the US, it is really small in comparison than what's that's going into our smaller countries. Okay. And people are flocking to the US because it is the land of supposedly the land of milk and honey. But one of the questions that we have to also be very mindful about things, issues that is the new political environment into which they are coming into, the different the changes that is going to be happening in the Trump administration with policies, in a comparison also by the USA Facts site and the UNHCR site, in the first Trump administration, the ceiling of immigrants and asylum seekers were reduced drastically. The numbers were reduced drastically to like 80,000, 9,000, compared to 65,000 people initially coming into. Biden put it back up to 65.
yeah.
But now Trump is coming into government, and we will be having some serious changes with regards to the policies. Thank you for being back. I'm glad that your internet
No,
is back with us.
yeah,
So
yes,
know that
that's what.
yes. So tell us. I was just giving a background to also the amount of Moroccans who have traveled out of your country, and know that I was also explaining the challenges and the risk of being in a shelter. What is your experience?
My experience in the shelter, the first time I'm coming, I told you I'm going to the Resort Hotel is the 45th Street in the Manhattan. And you can like you see in the doctor if you have like effect or something in this way, and you see your eyes, your blood, everything. You can the test for your blood for if you have like you are sick or something like this.
Okay.
And after we have a lot of shelter in New York. Where me because I have some friends in Brooklyn and my hostage. I told them I want to go to see my friend because I don't know anything here. We don't have our money. We don't have anything, and I'm going to the shelter the first time, because we don't have like we don't live in the first time in the shelter because everything is making unsafe for me because I don't know anything. I say the process for the shelter for he's making the shelter for help you for checking the like opportunity for going to school for doing something good going like to trade course for applying for asylum and for applying for your ID and your ID and that's all. I think it's good. The shelter maybe it's good, but it's not like the good decision for stay in the shelter. We need to move on. We need to check in a room because we need some privacy. Because in the shelter we live with maybe 100 100 person in the same place. Yeah,
And is it how safe it is? How safe do
yeah,
you feel?
yeah. I feel I'm safety because we have a lot of security men and or because I'm living with the floor we have each floor in this building and all the building we have the security we have the supervisor we have a lot of stuff for making your safety good.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good that that's your story. Normally, that's not the story of generally about shelters, but I'm glad that you are able to feel safe in the shelter that you are at. Um, as well, you mentioned that when you came, you were given a whole health check, and you are going through the process of officially applying for asylum. That's
yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Okay, I read about this app, CBP One app online. Do you use that app? Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I know some friend we using the CB1, but me I don't know this application. I don't know. Just I'm going to check in the inside the border. I see some people because if you have like the CB1, you wanna get like the work permit, but me I don't have the CB1.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
I was reading up. It is something that the Biden administration in a step they put for may helping asylum seekers and immigrants apply for services. So you can find it on the Apple Store. It's CBP One, CBP
CBP1, yeah.
for the Border Patrol. Yes, Citizen Border
I
Patrol
think
One
my
app.
friend my friend we have some information about
About that,
CBP
he uses
one.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can also download
yeah.
it on Android devices as well. So, my friend, what's your name? Your name is not my
My name
friend,
is Ayub.
right? Sorry?
No, Ayub. Ayub,
Ayub?
Ayub.
How do you spell
Yeah,
that?
Ayub.
Oh, Ayub.
Ayub.
Aoub.
Yeah, yeah.
Ayub. Okay. Nice to meet you, Ayub. Tell us
Nice to
about
meet
your
you too. Thank you.
experience in processing for your
Yeah,
that.
the same thing like my friend, but different between about the entry. I entered with the application of CBP one.
Okay.
Yeah, I entered with the application. Then I've been detained like for 50 days or 2 months, almost two
Mm.
months. After that, they released me. Then I came here to New York. I tried to apply for work authorization and social security because this is a benefit of the application. They didn't apply. They told me you've been detained and you can't apply for work authorization, and I don't know if I have the right to apply for the work authorization or not.
So right now, where are you right now?
I'm as my friend like in shelter.
Yes, but when I mean, sorry, I should be more clear. I mean, in the process, so you cannot apply for work authorization, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, yeah, that's what they told me.
Okay. So you cannot apply for work authorization.
Yeah,
So
but
you're still,
in the application they said if you enter with CDP one program, you one of the benefits you can apply for work authorization.
but the reality was they told you that you can't.
I can't. Yeah.
So right now you're just sitting back and waiting for what?
Solution, or I need to apply for asylum.
So you started the process for applying for the asylum?
Not yet.
Not yet. Is there anyone who's helping you to do that?
Uh, I don't know now because I don't know if I am eligible for work permits through the application of CDP one or not.
What so is there any agency that you have approached or any agency that you may know of that may help provide those services for you?
I went to Red Cross, if you know them.
The Red Cross. So are
Yeah.
they helping you? Have they given you any advice?
They tried to apply for me post authorization, but I don't know what's happened if they didn't find me in the system of the CDP or not. But I have the email of confirmation, and I already entered by the CDP one, so I didn't cross like.
So, so right now you're just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just what about you, Badr? Are you waiting for something to happen or has it
No,
happened? What is your status? Where are you at with the application?
yeah, I'm applying for asylum. I'm not taking the city one for like making the utilization work permit. Yeah, we need to wait in one area for 15 days for taking the social security and the work permit.
Okay. So can't that process still also apply to Ayub?
What is that?
Hmm?
Can
Can't
you
he,
can you repeat
can't
again?
he, can Ayub use the same process that you are using now?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, I can use, but I am looking for the benefits of the application I entered with.
Okay. So you're going to wait it out before you try something else.
Yeah, 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 because I want to know if I'm eligible to apply for work permit and social security, or that's not going to happen.
Okay. Okay. But nice. Very, very good. Oh, so let's just say that everything works out. What is, I know Badel told us where his vision lies, where he wants to be at. What is your vision? Where do you see yourself placed within the American society?
uh, my vision. We need like checking because we don't have like my passport. We don't, is no more of my passport. We need like waiting for the social security or work permit for making like a bank account because I don't have a bank account. We need the
Because we need the passport. They ask us for passport and the passport with the ICE.
yeah, the ICE is taking my passport.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't know if we can apply for a new passport or that's it's against the law or something like this.
Okay,
Because
have
because
your
when we go to open a bank account or
you need your
making a
passport.
making a driver license or something like this, they ask
Mhm.
for passport, and I don't know if we can go to apply for a new passports that's normal or illegal against the law or something like this.
Is it illegal to apply for a new passport? Is that what you said?
Just that this is my question: if it's normal or not, because
Do
our
you,
passports now with the eyes.
yes. Is there, well, have anybody, have your, let me ask again. Any of the agencies that you are working with, have they looked at a way to retrieve your passport for you?
I I didn't. I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Well, that may be something to look at. I was doing some. research on the process of how you would go on requesting to get back your items. So that is something that we can talk about after. We can have a little one-on-one discussion, because a passport is a very, very important item, personal item. It's not only important, it's necessary, it's life-saving, it's everything, it's your identity, and we have to. I am not seeing it's not illegal anywhere to renew a passport. It just depends on the procedure to get a new passport. Seeing you all are asylum seekers and have left your country, there may be a different procedure or process in getting a new passport. And this is something that you will probably have to look at on your countryside of providing you a new passport.
So it's not a problem to apply for a new passport.
Well, I do not know. I'm saying I do not know, but it shouldn't be illegal. Renewing a passport is not illegal. But the process for you as an asylum seeker, I do not know what it is. It is something that you would have to look into. Seeing that you left your country and the passport is attached to your country, there may be some level, a different type of procedure that you would have to go through. I cannot say what it is because I haven't done that level of research, but we can look at it going forward. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So
Thank you.
we can to our viewers, you can look at Badr's story at an Instagram. This is his Instagram handle, BADR underscore KANT. Very interesting stories. People, young men who have braved the elements and the countries and the forests and the swamps and the personalities and everything else. And send us your thoughts on the youth effect at 767 at gmail.com. Okay, remember, you are watching the youth effect. You can look at us on TDN Radio Caribbean on Instagram, TDN ENT or TDN Radio Caribbean on Facebook, and on youtube.com/ at TDN Network 1 on YouTube, and via stream TDN TV24. So, but there, I'm gonna ask your friend, Ayub. So, what is your vision, Ayub? What do you like to do? What would you like to do in getting settled in America?
I didn't get the question.
Your vision. What would you like to do here?
I want to
Why did you come here? Hmm.
I want to move on. I want to forget all my problems in my country, and I can start my new life here, safe and good, established
Tell me,
life.
give me a picture of what your new life would look like.
Peace life.
Everybody is seeking peace.
Yeah.
Describe it for me. Tell me, what would you be doing? Where will you be living? What would you like to have? What would you like to be? Go back to school, buy a house.
Have a work, school, and get more educations. Yeah,
What would you like to study?
upgrade myself.
Hmm. What would you like to
That's what.
study? Badr said he's an engineer and he's doing his best to follow his vision and do this. What would you like to do?
Actually, I want to study something that I can work with.
Have you looked at, because you're in New York, there are a lot of opportunities that
Yeah.
you, in terms of vocational training, go to a technical school and things that you can look at. These There are a lot of free programs too that you can pursue. What are you doing right now?
Yeah, I'm still new here. I'm still new. I need to take the decision, then I can follow.
How long have you been in America?
It's 2 months now.
Oh, you're relatively fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so you're just everything is now just sinking in. So you're sinking in for you. And how
Mm.
long have you been at the shelter with Badr?
Yeah, 2 months.
Oh, you have been in New York 2 months. Okay.
Yeah,
And then you spent 2 months in the camp.
yeah,
Okay, so that's 4 months altogether. Yes?
yeah,
Okay. Okay. So now you're just putting everything in perspective, seeing where your asylum status stands, how you can get through this, and then you develop a plan as to what it is that you want to do or get to where you want to get to. Yes? Is
yeah,
that correct?
yeah. That's right.
Okay. I haven't, do you go with Badr to volunteer?
Not yet.
You need to bring him Badr
Yeah,
Saturday, Sunday.
I told them that. I told them it doesn't make any
Yes,
opportunity
yes.
for going with us. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to meet other people, to meet people in your same circumstances, as well as to network. And that's how you meet other people who can help you.
Okay,
You know, you
thank
don't
you so
stay
much.
in your old same environment. You have
Okay.
already taken this brave task of stepping out to be here. The rest
Uh,
of it is going to be, according to the children, easy peasy. Because what you have done before, being displaced which means being taken away from your home and being placed in an unfamiliar setting. A lot of us have experienced it, but not like you, through natural disasters. In 2017, my country had a Category 5 hurricane.
yeah,
So in a way, I can understand the unsettling. Why I was asking you, Badil, how you felt, because it's almost 7 years since the hurricane in my country, and it's really now I'm beginning to feel like I'm settling down. Because after the hurricane, I lost my business, I lost everything. I'll wait for you to put back your earpiece.
yeah,
And then I moved with my daughters to another country. We lived at people's homes. It was faced a lot of embarrassment, discomfort. Um, Moved back home after another year. So there's a lot of instability,
yeah.
and then we
It's bad.
moved to the US. Then COVID hit. So there's
Yeah,
2 years living with people again, even though it's family, we're still family, but it's still not your own place. And no. So it was 7 years of figuring out, starting with
yeah,
nothing. I'm a little bit older than you. So it was
yeah,
really hard. It was really, really hard with two
yeah,
daughters, coming up from teenage, coming into their early years, and then going back to school. So I went back to school,
yeah,
and now thinking of going back to school again. So it's like organizing yourself in a foreign country where you have to figure out your feet, like taking baby
yeah,
steps,
yeah,
figuring
baby
out
step.
and one thing I will share with you, do not trust everybody.
Yeah,
America is not a free country. Nothing is free in America.
yeah. Nothing is
Nothing
free.
is
Yeah,
free in America. So if
yeah,
somebody is giving you a deal, it's too good to be true. It is too good to be true.
yeah.
Okay, you have to work hard for everything you get. I give you all credit for doing all what you all are doing. And what is your next step, Badil?
My next,
I think you mentioned to me right now that you're doing English. You're going taking English as a second language classes. Yes.
yeah, yes.
And what is your
I'm
next step from that?
Yeah, my next step, because I'm checking the USL English second language. I'm checking the first semester. We need like to upgrade the next semester, because I have a good teacher. He's teach me everything. He's helped me for everything. He he give me the opportunity for saying the other thing and the good thing, and make it like the new skills for me, and because the light is
Yes. Yeah, I can see your glasses.
Yeah,
maybe you can give your friends classes.
yeah. I told him about this because I don't know him in the first time, because just because he's fresh, he's chilled him because he's coming now. Just making like the conversation with him because I gave him like the address for going to school and everything. Yeah. Uh,
Yes, and you
because in the future we turn the light in the chain
mhm.
o'clock. Yeah.
Also it's
And
10 o'clock, so the lights have to go off.
he, no, it's good. He's good. Just we don't stay me now, but he's good. He don't leave.
Okay.
I'm in my bed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we can hear you. So that's good. We can
Okay.
hear you.
The next type I'm actually I wanna be checking like the classes for healthcare. I wanna be the healthcare because I love to help the people. Like I wanna be to go into to work in the hospital. I wanna be.
Oh, you want to do healthcare, so you're switching from engineering.
Yeah. I wanna change my diploma for coming here because the teacher he told me about the healthcare and everything about the hospital. You wanna go into work in the hospital because
Yes,
this is
that's a
good.
good field. That's a
Yeah, and
very
me.
promising field.
Yeah, and me, I wanna go like to help the people for the hospital. Yeah, I wanna be like nurses or something like this, and coding medical or medical assistants. Yeah,
Yes, it's very lucrative and it's very a stable
yeah,
job. It's
yeah.
yeah, it's sure, it's sure. And what
That's
about
my vision.
so you seem to be a good mentor to your travel buddies there with you.
Yeah,
And that's important that you all stick together. You stick together and you
yeah,
guide each other and you provide the share the information that everybody can benefit from.
yeah, yeah. That's I do that.
So Badr, as we're coming down to the end of our program, I want to say thank you so much
Thank you so
for
much.
being willing to share your story. It wasn't a very easy thing to do, I am very sure. What is some advice would you give to other persons who want to make that trek to the
Okay.
US?
Okay, thank you so much, Kate, for your time and for the opportunity for that, for making my story to share with the people. And I wanna just, if you like, we have a dream. You wanna follow your dream. You don't make it like, you don't make it like I don't wanna do that. You wanna chicken chicken the risk for taking the risk and follow your dream. Just I wanna remove in your place and go in to follow your dream because we live
Mhm.
in one life. Yeah.
Okay, and then tell me one other thing that you will share with people your age.
About my age.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wanna talk about the people his like my age. I wanna like don't chicken the risk for traveling for follow the fake dream or something like me because and the first time I'm say like the American is like is different country or like this, and
Hmm.
actually we need to be like working hard, we making your day happy and taking like the positive thing. You don't like taking the bad thing. You wanna go into to taking the strict way and be positive every day, making your life good. You don't doing something bad, and that's that's it.
Yeah, and what for adults like those of us who are watching, who have never gone through this perilous journey pursuit of dreams. Do you think anybody is ever too old to pursue a desire or a dream?
Um, I think I told you the first because everyone we don't have like the same situation with us because everyone we have like the story about their life and one when making your life and the people who watching this live I wanna tell them something if like he having like something we need to do it just do it. It don't like chicken every day about the risk and about your life, about your age, and
Hmm.
just yeah, chicken opportunity and go ahead.
Yes, great. Just go ahead. Don't worry about
Yeah,
your age because age is
yeah,
just a number, right?
it's just a number. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What about Ayub? Is he close to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Ayub,
exactly.
what about you? What would you like to share with people your age with regards to experience or pursuing a dream or courage?
Yeah, I want to tell those people to follow their dreams, no matter the consequences, because you're living your life just once. So you need to do anything you want to do to don't be regretting later.
Oh,
There we go. And there was light, and then there was not.
they, they touch it.
Yes.
Someone touched it by mistake.
Okay. So we heard it from Badr and Ayub.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter your age, go for your dreams.
yeah,
yeah,
You only live once.
yeah, yeah,
Take the risk and do it for you.
yeah. Not
Take the risk and do it for you. Great. My
try
daughter,
that.
yeah, my
Try.
daughter says great work with great people. You all are
Yeah,
great. You all are inspiring young people like yourselves to take a risk. Some people are afraid and stay
but
in their comfort
take the
zone.
risk. Take the risk with safety.
Yes, take the risk. Take the risk. And as Ayub said, it doesn't matter the risk, but or the consequences
Be
of
safe.
it. If you
Yeah,
never do it, you go always going to have regrets and wondering what if I had done it?
yeah, of course.
What if I
If you
had
take,
done it?
but even you take the risk, you need to be safe because
Yes,
sometimes you take the risk and do something bad. Don't do it. Just
yes.
take the risk for the good things.
Yeah, but the risk comes with the potential of being unsafe. Yes, that's why it's called a
Yeah, yeah,
risk.
yeah, yeah,
So you have to be able to balance. Can I deal with the negative parts
yeah.
and not only the great parts? Yes. So let me thank you so much, both
thank you
of
so
you.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ayub, for turning up with honors.
Thank
And we will keep in touch so we can look at the options for you in terms of getting back your passports or how do we apply for or renew your passports. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
be in touch with Badir on that regard, in that regard. Thank you once again. I wish you all the best. And if there's anything I can do together with the Youth Effect to help facilitate your journey, feel free to call on us. Badil will be definitely be in touch.
Thank
And
you so
I wish
much.
you all a good night.
I
Okay?
did and also I wanna thank the backpack of the street and also the CEO the Jeffrey. I wanna tell them thank you for everything he gave me.
Yes. Jeffrey
Yeah,
is an awesome guy. Wonderful
yeah,
guy. He's
yeah.
very
Wonderful.
selfless, very giving.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much and have a good night.
You
And thank
too.
you
You
everyone
too.
for listening to us and listen to my story and also my friend you. And thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Thank you.
YouTube.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
You too. God bless you. And as we round up on the youth effect, I want to share with you the Muhammad Ali's quotes, to quote Muhammad Ali on what it is to be brave. He said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks accomplishes nothing in life. Playing life safe is not living. It really is not living. I'm a risk taker and I've been, oh, you this, you that. But if I don't take risk in life, my life is going to be so worried." But then there are people who prefer to play it safe. Once in a while, do little things outside of your comfort zone. Being unsafe, there is a lot of adrenaline, there is a rush, yes, and you may feel that things may not happen, but it is okay. You will be okay. The universe, God provides for all of us within that setting. He said also, we can't be brave without fear. People can only be brave. When somebody does something, it doesn't mean that they're not afraid, They're doing it in spite or despite that fear that they have. He said, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now. Because every minute you're asking yourself that question, what if? That is painful and that is suffering. So do one little thing of risk for you. That course that you wanted to take, do it. That exercise that you wanted to start small. Some people say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to lose 10 pounds. No. Start small. 5 minutes of stretching in the morning. Start small. Then we go to 10 minutes of relaxing. Start small. Then from 10 minutes, even though it takes us 3 months to move from that, we move through to 15 minutes of just sitting quietly. It's hard for some people to just sit. Just sit. They must shake a toe. They must shake a finger. Why don't you try it with me right now? Let's just sit for a minute. Take a deep breath as we take in all of that energy and that reflect on what was shared with us tonight about bravery in young people, going against all that odds of the elements of political opposition and everything else. The new, as I mentioned earlier, this new government administration coming in, there's going to be a lot of changes to immigration policies. They have to be able to navigate through all of that. Let's just sit and reflect on our own status. Where are we? Because a lot of us, even if maybe some of us were born in the US, we came from immigrant parents. What does that mean for us? What did our own families go through to get us to where we are at? Badr spoke about how much he has to do to make his mother proud. What do you have to do to make whoever it is that helped you to get to this point proud? Is there somebody you need to forgive? Peace within you. We do not forgive people for people. We forgive for ourselves. That's how we inherit eternal peace within us. Don't tell somebody peace be with you when you do not have it within yourself. We cannot give what we do not have. We cannot go out there doing charitable works, if we do not have it within ourselves. Charity begins at home. Okay? So the bigger picture is immigration and asylum. So many of our countries, our islands, suffer through natural disasters. Our own people are displaced. It is no easy joke being displaced from your home. There is a instability. There's a feeling of you're less than, or a feeling of hopelessness. You have nothing. You're stripped naked. There's nothing. You feel empty. And I can just imagine what a lot of these asylum seekers, especially mothers with children, and they feel, or fathers with families who feel that they cannot provide for them. Let us be able now to step out of our comfort zones and do that level of research and see who we can help, even though it's just one family, one person. Do your research, because I say there's a lot of scams going on, but you can meet people face on face and help somebody. You don't need to have to give money. There's a lot of things that they need. Just a supporting shoulder, just a friend, someone to talk to, someone who can help them navigate these things. You may think you do not know, but each of us possess an in-depth of knowledge that we have because we reached to this point in our lives in the US or in the UK or wherever we are. There are asylum seekers and displaced people in every part of the world. Who can you help? Who can I help? Which child can help? Okay, so let this year be one of giving. Be one of giving ourselves some level of inner peace by giving, by being forgiving to others, as well as forgiving towards ourselves. Let this year be a year of peace for us by encompassing positive energy and positive flows. So everyone who we meet will feel the positivity and the energy which we give off. You don't have to say anything. People feel it. When you're genuine, people feel it. People also can tell when you're fake. So let's take away the masks and the facades and put on that true selves from within us. Continue. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming back every week to listen to us, to listen to the young people share their stories, to know that they have a level of resilience that we cannot even believe, for the lack of the word that I want. Our young people have a lot within them, and we just have to invest genuinely in them and trust them and help guide them or just be there with them because they have a lot of resources. We just have to help them bring it out. So thank you. Remember, you're watching The Youth Effect every Monday, 8:30 EST, 9:30 AST, Atlantic time. And as we said, you can send us your feedback on the Youth Effect 767@gmail.com and come back and visit us. You can look at also the Youth Effect live on my Facebook page, Kathy Robinson Peter. Also go on the Youth Effect Facebook page and hit up those likes and follows. I need 100 follows on the Youth Effect Facebook page so that we'll be able to stream directly from that page. Okay, join with us, give your feedback, suggest topics and things that you want to hear, recommend people, young people you would like us to listen to, people that you impress you, people you believe who need to share their story. YouTube, Facebook, Roku, Instagram. Same time, same place, same body, God willing, inshallah, we'll be here. Monday next week, 8:30. Thank you once again, and peace. The Youth Effect. Good night.
Create, initiate, push through no limits. Go ahead and live it up. Respect, positivity, you on your way. Break down walls, build bridges. Yeah, the youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. Never forget your home, but look at where you're going. Keep that passion growing. Youth the heartbeat of a world in motion. So rise up, speak out, start the revolution. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar. The youth effect, we're raising up. The youth effect, y'all hold us down. The youth effect, we breaking ground. The youth effect, they gonna hear us roar.